Talk to me about SuperBrawl. The buy rate comes out, and it's the worst buy rate in WCW and WWF pay per view history, the lowest. When you go back to 94 and 95, what a lot of people call the dark ages, the WWF, they still sold more than SuperBrawl 2000 did. This is one of the first main events you've had a sniff at here, and you're on pay per view. And I'm curious, a lot of people would say in the 80s, oh, we got to go thank Hulk for the house. And then in the 90s, when business was down, they would say, oh, Diesel's the worst drawing champion in history. You're in the main event here, but it's a 3-man ensemble. Was there any blame pointed your way? Did it affect your pay at all? We know that on the WWF side of things, you get a pay-per-view bonus. Here it's guaranteed money. Does that affect your pay? Are you nervous about it when you hear that? Are you taking any ribbing from the guys or the office, or is it just business as usual for this company at this point in time?
Pretty much business as usual. But the conversations that I would have with whoever, Kevin Sullivan, 3 ways for it to draw money, the heel has to be red hot. The story has to be red hot. A single main event, you better have some heat on your heel or have a really hot baby face that they wanted. I mean, I don't want to just say from top to bottom of that card, not stories with meat on the bone, because remember, Russo had written, let's say, 2 to 3 months worth of story. Now it's Kevin Sullivan's first pay-per-view. Is this accurate? It would be Kevin's first Back in Power. Excuse me. Back in Power. Yeah. So Kevin is just getting his stories going, coming off the heels. And you said it earlier in your build-up, the finger poke of doom. And look, I'm not pointing fingers, but when you listen to Eric or Tony or JR and just kind of the history of it all, that felt like the beginning of the end with consumer confidence. Now, here we are a year later. There was none there. The other channel was red hot. So the people voted without question, we're not spending money with this brand. We're spending it with the others. No story, no heat, no emotion. And Kevin, to his defense, which in turn defends me, Sid, and Scott, no story. The whole new chapter was just being written.